All right, guys, it's Blue. Third season for the Coleman Power Steel above ground pool. Had, for whatever reason, this is one of my more popular videos from 3 years ago. I'm not sure why, but we always get questions. So I'm going to make this super quick. Number one, make sure your ground is level, or you have the capability of leveling the ground. If you live on a sloped land like we do and you try to set this up, it's going to be a disaster. So make sure that you have level ground. Number two, underneath this, of course, you have to remember this is 3 seasons old. That's the original sheet or tarp that came with it. It's like a ground cloth. Rocks go through that easy, so you're going to need something else other than just the ground cloth. What we did was, I believe this is called, the white thing here is called a Gorilla Pad. Purchased that on Amazon, and we haven't had any issues with anything going through that at all. Let me see. Oh, a lot of questions on rust with the frame. So this is pretty typical of all of ours. You can see a little bit of surface rust there. It's nothing major. Same thing with the underneath. It looks worse than what it actually is. That's nothing at all. As you can see, maybe on the inside, there's no rust on the inside. It's all surface on the exterior, and that's for the leg supports. And real quick, let me find. All right, this is one of the cross supports, I'm just going to call it. And there again, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but on the inside there is some rust. But there again, it's smooth. It's not going through the aluminum, and it's on both sides. And they all have that, but we haven't had any issues with any type of structurally, you know, it's not like I wouldn't trust it. This might be the last year for it, but that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much the basic questions. The other thing, which I don't have out here yet, is we got rid of the tiny little paper filter that came with this thing. We got a sand filter. I would definitely suggest doing that, because that little paper filter is not enough to keep the water circulating. So I don't know, I think that's probably one of my quicker pool videos, but I tried to answer all the questions real quick. Setup time with this, me and my boys, we just got this part set up, but we'll have the rest of it done in, I don't know, 10 minutes, and then we'll start filling it up. And then once, oh, I do want to do that part of the video too. Got a different way of filling it up this year, so stand by. All right, guys, this is pretty much what the pool looks like once it's up. I still got to get the legs kicked out a little bit. As you can see, they're kind of bowed in a little bit. But before I get into it too much, as you guys can tell by my wonderful yard here, it slopes pretty good from the right to the left. So the low side of the pool, or where I want the drain to be, is going to be at the back side facing the woods over here. This is your drain plug right there. So you want to make sure that that's facing the lowest point of your placement, so that gravity kind of helps drain it a little bit. I mean, this area that I have it on is flat, but the low side of my yard's over here, so I want the water to be going away from the pool whenever I drain it at the end of the season. Other than that, we're pretty much set to go. I just got to get it twisted and turned a little bit more, and then we're going to be good to go and start filling it up. All right, guys, you're gonna have to excuse the mess. I got the little thing all undone here with all the pool stuff out of it, trying to clean it out, get the spiders out. So yard's a bit of a mess right where I'm shooting this video, but hey, that happens. Anyway, to fill the pool this year, instead of calling a pool place and doing a water drop, I'm just gonna use my water catchment system. I lucked out. It's actually higher than what the pool is, so we're just gonna follow the yellow brick road. So this hose is going to go the whole way down to the pool, and we're going to try filling it up with that. I want to at least get it halfway full with that, and then if need be, I'll call the pool people to come fill it up the rest of the way. But it's a little expensive for pool water. So it had a good rain last, what was it? It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before yesterday. But unfortunately, I was an idiot, and I thought that, I don't know, up here in PA we call these things whirligigs. They're like just little seed petals that fall from trees, and they spin the whole way down. Well, I thought they were all off the trees. They weren't, and they ended up blocking my gutter, and I ended up missing out on all that rainwater, which really pissed me off. But that's what we're doing, and since we run well water, I don't want to burn my pump up, so we're just doing a little bit at a time with well water. So I don't know, maybe 20 gallons at a time, and then we'll turn it off, let it rest for a while, and then do 20 more gallons. But the first 100 gallons was from the water catchment system, and then we've been doing a little bit with the rainwater that did seep through that pile of whirligigs. But other than that, that's going to be it for the video. Again, this is a third season, holding up good. This is the rust again, like I told you before. So for 3 seasons, it's doing good. I don't have any issues with anything structural on it. So here's to another year of swimming. All right, guys, later.